Hi, I'm Joey DiGiovanni, Technical Services Advisor for Unique Lighting Systems. And today we're here to discuss our new H-Force series of transformers. The H-Force gets its name from its horizontal design. It's a really cool transformer. It's going to be offered in a lot larger sizes than our standard units. It's got a lot of really neat features that we're going to discuss in this video, starting with the sizes that it's available in. It ranges from 1120 watts up to 1838 watts. The units will be available in both 24 and 12 volt applications. The transformer, like all of our units, is a single core design. The single core allows for no load balancing on the commons, and when you see this transformer, you'll see there's no need to balance those loads per common anyway when we provide as many as we do in this unit. The unit will also be provided with our thermistor inrush absorbing device on the inside, which absorbs that inrush current that the unit produces upon firing, which prevents your breakers from tripping. The transformer itself is designed out of stainless steel. It's a NEMA 3R rated enclosure. It does have lockable hinging doors here, lockable hinge doors. It's got a top lid here and a bottom lid. This bottom lid turns into a nice working tray for you to put your tools and your screws and anchors and all that good stuff on, your fuses, whatnot. As you can see in the layout here, there's lots of really neat features. Right on the inside is a hex key tool for your Allen head. The unit will be provided with this stainless steel mounting bracket. So how this works is you'll see there's 4 holes here for you to put your anchors and drill into the wall. This will mount, and then the transformer has a really nice slot on the back side here that will just lock right in place. On the bottom of the transformer is also another third anchor point for you to put this transformer on the wall without fear of it being able to move, wiggle, and come loose. It is a large, heavy unit, so this bracket's a must, and it makes mounting really easy. The transformer, behind our dead plate here, has multiple knockout points, anywhere ranging from 3/4 inch in size all the way up to 1 3/4 inch. So now you're able to use whatever size conduit you prefer in your installations. The transformer, what makes this really cool is its multiple common taps. So you can see here there's 13 common taps available on the H-Force. Every size unit will have all of these common taps on here. And to the left here, you can see that each common has its own secondary fuse. This is huge because this gives you now the ability to fuse per load on each common you have running on the transformer. So for every secondary wire run you pull in, you can do your fusing right here at the transformer. Of course, you can still fuse at the hub if you prefer to do so and have double the protection. But this is going to be the biggest feature, in my opinion, for this transformer. The transformer will be provided with an assortment of secondary spade fuses for you to use. So if you've got a 10 amp load, you can put a 15 amp fuse in there. If you've got a 15 amp load, put a 20 amp fuse in. In this case, they're going to come provided standard with 30 amp fuses. So you can load up to the maximum 25 amp per secondary run and be fused accordingly. The transformer's secondary voltage taps will range anywhere from 12 to 30 volts depending on what voltage unit you buy. If you buy a 12 volt unit, you're going to have 12 through 22 without skipping any voltages. In a 24 volt application, you'll have anywhere from a low 24 or a 23 volt all the way through to a 30 volt tap. So that makes things really nice as well. So you don't have to worry about skipping any voltages or balancing accordingly. Inside the unit here we have a replaceable, what we call an ice cube relay. And what this relay does is this relay will actually bypass the load that normally is placed on the timers and the appliance modules and or the photocell here. So this will actually take all of that amperage and hold it in here versus putting it directly into those devices. So because of this ice cube relay, you won't be able to test amperage on our primary cord here. What you're going to have to do is utilize this nice loop that we provided to test your primary amperage right here. In addition to all that, obviously we have our snap-in photocell as well. So you can just unplug the jumper, plug your photocell in. I do, however, recommend that you always keep this jumper with the transformer in case you ever need to bypass it or to do any troubleshooting. Again, like all of our transformers, we've got primary fuse protection in the form of a slow blow glass fuse. Replaceable as always, so this will prevent the transformer should it get overloaded or somehow the short get past one of these fuses, which I couldn't imagine it doing, or putting the transformer beyond its primary amp capacity, it'll pop that fuse. And then another cool feature is obviously the large hardwire compartment here that we have on the side. As you can see, you got all your line voltage wiring that's here, and in an actual unit that we're going to install, you won't have these wires like this. This will be connected to your actual power cord, which will be able to be plugged into the wall. But this wiring, this 120 volt wiring, will be accessible, so if you choose to do any hard wiring, you can do so right here and have plenty of room to make your connections. It's got a captivated spring-loaded screw here to hold it in place, which makes things really nice as well. And then the part that I was getting to here a second ago is the large hardwire, or the wiring compartment, I should say. And you could see, you probably might not be able to see it on video here, we'll try and zoom in, but we've got these slots here for zip ties. So when you run your wires up through your conduit from the bottom here and up, you can then split it off depending on what voltage tap you're going to be using. You know, you can pull your home run common side directly to the tap here or the common on this side, and then run a zip tie through here and zip tie it off so it's really clean. Of course, like all of our transformers, all these units are going to come with a lifetime warranty. So, you know, that warranty is going to protect against any manufacturer defects. Should you have any problems with the units, you know, you can always rest assured that we're going to get that unit taken care of and repaired for you, or replaced, worst case scenario. Again, if you guys have any questions on this transformer or on any of our products, feel free to give us a call at the factory. The number 800-955-4831, or visit us on the web at www.uniquelighting.com.